So, we can take a cue from Amsterdam if we had our heads screwed on straight.
Yeah, and the prostitutes would be safer, and the customers would be safer. And organized crime would be out of it. Yeah, there's huge benefits. Like Judge Gray said about a month ago at my dinner, regulation always works better than prohibition. Prohibition creates more crime than it stops.
Right. And in Rhode Island, as you were telling me the other day, street walking is illegal. However, there's no law against prostitution in the back room. So massage parlors are legal in Rhode Island. And, so we've got something of a little model working there. If we could take a cue from our own state.
Yeah, I think that's a good...
Get it off the streets.
Right. Here, not too long ago, they busted a bunch of massage parlors, that were giving out the happy endings, There were, I think, a bunch of Asian-type massage parlors, and I just look at that as like there's just really no way to stop that, and in doing so, you criminalize a bunch of non-violent people, and it's another thing where you're just filling the prisons with people who shouldn't be there, and they end up turning to crime by going to drugs to you end up hanging out with sleazy people when something that isn't sleazy gets legislated against or prohibited. It ends up driving you into crime. Is that a trend you see?
I would like to see. I would like to see the trend go towards legalizing it.
Yeah, and getting the nonviolent offenders out of prison, and it's just something they do.
You ever hear the saying that if you're not a criminal when you go to prison, you are a criminal by the time you get out?
Yeah, that's right. Because then you learn all the tricks, and you're stigmatized by your prison record, so it limits your opportunity back in normal business circles.
Certainly.
So recidivism becomes high. Yeah, it's too bad. And we got enough real crime going on without, creating crimes out of nonviolent behaviors. Free transactions between people. So I think I'm glad that you're able to talk about this, and that the libertarians are out there getting law degrees and working in the business fields like you are, because but being able to speak out and willing to speak out on these things against you'd think Obama and those guys are for they're socially liberal, but they don't seem to be making many moves toward legalizing some of these nonviolent behaviors. They're too worried about taking over industries and taxing everybody. You'd think they'd want the tax revenue from prostitution, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you think they'd want that?
They would, but I don't see it happening this presidential term.
No. Well,
let's work on legalizing marijuana first and see what else happens down the pike from that.
Yep, that's great. Well, there's a few bills working on the pot legalization, and even Arnold's been talking about it to help rescue our get us out of our fiscal hole here in California. Since the bailout's been rejected today by Obama, you realized everyone else would be lined up around the block trying to get a bailout. They said no, at least for now. But anyway, I think we're making some headway and bringing some of the common sense out into the airwaves, and I thank you, Greg, for doing the good work, working on that law degree. You're going to be studying or taking the bar upcoming one of these days. And do you actually study as for part of the bar some of these vice law subjects?
Yes, I do. I happen to, have dabbled in some criminal defense. Made some friends with some motorcycle aficionado folks, and so even your first year in law school, you get asked all kinds of questions as though you're a lawyer already. I'm you're always going to run into people who've got legal problems as far as criminal defense goes, and so that's probably my secondary area of expertise, following patents, copyrights, and trademarks.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's a good combination. Yes. Hey, let's keep up with these issues, and we're going to do this again next week, and I'm sure we'll have some updates on some of this Craigslist stuff. I'm hoping they just give up the whole crusade, but we'll catch up next week, and we'll get into some more of the fun libertarian news. So thanks again, Greg Raffetto, from beautiful Mammoth Lakes, and we'll talk again next week.
Sounds good, Joey.
All right. Thanks very much.